primarily the reason people get exposed to lead is paint because there's just
Yeah.
so much of it, and it can easily turn into dust if you're not
Right.
aware of it.
Right.
So today on Everything Lead, we're going to check out this house. We're in Rhode Island right now. This gentleman had somebody replace his windows, but they left a huge mess because they didn't do lead-safe work practices. He's got a lead hazard inside. We're going to clean up and do some renovations that haven't been done yet the right way. So this is part of the lead framework, which is the abate portion. And we'll also do some identification of lead hazards as well. So follow along. An old house.
It's kind of crazy. They didn't put down any plastic or anything, so in the grass over here, you can even see that there's chips and stuff.
Wow.
It was nuts. You know, I came over here and I was like, what are you guys doing? Want to start probably up in that area?
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah.
Looks like this is definitely lead paint.
Yes. He cared for at the time when he moved in.
That's great. And those have some fluorescence, so there's at least some lead adhering to those.
And some right in here.
So we'll clean up the floors and we'll get the windows up to snuff.
Sure.
So
well,
so the slobs are no good. But
very good. That's why I ended up buying your test.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me get my eyes on this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And see.
I'm shocked.
As am I.
Not so bad.
Okay.
Pretty cool, but it still is a good opportunity to do the renovation demo and
Sure.
do some cleaning up. I'll clean up the floor more. You know, I think I brought way too many paper towels.
Okay.
But you know, I brought trash bags and stuff, so everything I do will be self-contained, and then we'll get any lead you had in there out, and then clean it up.
Cool. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
Feel a lot better now, you know, with having another set of eyes on it. So.
Yeah. And so you said that the company said that they were doing it lead safe, but you kind of double checked their progress.
Yeah. They didn't have any plastics down, no containment around the windows or the room. Front door wide open while they're doing the work. None of them were wearing any PPE or anything like that, you know, and they were just kind of throwing everything around, you know.
And you wouldn't ever have known that there was lead everywhere if you didn't spray.
Right.
Basically.
Right. You know, it's like even if they say they're going to do their cleanup after, like they still, where are they going to clean up? They shouldn't clean up the whole house even. That'll be a waste of their time too, you know, and where they're walking, they're tracking stuff around, moving in different areas of the house, so.
Well, when people don't follow lead safe work practices in the beginning, it's like,
it makes it
be everywhere.
Yeah, it makes it, and it makes it, as the homeowner, like, I understood where the problem was, and now I don't understand where the problem is. You've taken it and moved it everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and so what was a very graspable issue has now become a much different issue. You know? And so, like I said, getting another set of trained eyes on it is great. You know, it makes me feel a lot better about future work in the house. So.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll get the XRF done and give you a rundown of exactly how much lead's on each surface.
Cool.
Let's do it. 0.5 milligrams per square centimeter, so that's not technically lead-based paint.
Okay.
It's half as strong, so nobody would have to follow any rules when they take this down.
Okay.
But, you know, the backside of all these chips is going to have some lead.
Right.
Whether, you know, that's...
Would it ever be a concentration enough that would be concerning for kids or pets?
It could be. It depends if they ingest it or not.
Yeah.
You know, but it's obviously way different. Like if this number was 5.5 and there's 10 times more lead, you have 10 times more problem.
Right.
Basically, and now the degree is like 100% lead-based paint is going to be coating your whole property.
Right.
And now we test the wood. So the wood itself has over 1. So this is lead-based paint, but it's wood with no paint on it.
Right. And it's just so caked into the cracks and crevices on the wood.
Yeah. It absorbs like right inside.
How's it going?
Not bad.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
It may even go down when we test the paint. No, it went up. So it's 5. This is actual lead-based paint. 4.42.
So the porch is actually the worst culprit.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about the porch?
Well, now that calculus changes, I would probably I'd probably explore getting rid of all of this wood.
Yeah.
you know, and replacing it with like a composite surface,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, if you're allowed to do it,
Yeah,
I
it should be. I don't think I'm in the historic area, so.
I definitely would. This is lead-based paint.
Yeah.
This door is also lead-based paint. 6.
Oh, 6. Wow.
Yeah. Lead-based wood. 15 on the surface that
Holy shit.
is
That they were working on with no containment whatsoever.
Yeah. Yes, 6.7. So that's actually like 6,000 micrograms of lead per square centimeter, which is like the size of this
Wow.
hole. So
Wow.
an adult shouldn't consume more than 7 micrograms a day, and a kid shouldn't consume more than 2.
It's
Every time you go like this on an old window, you're making
little
at
dust
least some
coming out.
dust.
right.
And then, you know, it just goes into the regular house dust. It goes through your vacuum. It gets everywhere.
Right.
So it's
Right.
definitely a common vector for exposure.
All right.
So
Yeah,
catch
I'll
up
let you
with
do your thing.
Whenever.
All right, just text me.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sean.
No problem.
All right, let's get to work.